infinite mind or a finite mind? I've been asking this question back to CEOs who more and more are telling me how much their teams are stuck in the trenches of the day-to-day chaos and just how overwhelmed and burned out everyone's feeling. Now, this infinite question I'm asking back to them is to really shift their focus to also think much, much longer in the future. And I'm going to tell you in this week's weekly briefing why that's so important to do as a leader. Hey, how you doing? It's Marc, President and founder of Lead with Purpose. And on this week's briefing, I want to talk to you about this concept of infinite time. Now, it's something that Simon Sinek wrote about in his fantastic book, The Infinite Game. If you haven't read this book, definitely grab a copy. Now, in the book, he took the original philosophy of finite and infinite games that was proposed by James Carse, and he just applied it to leadership. And the basic premise is that finite games have known players, they have fixed rules, there's agreed upon objectives, and those finite games, they have an end. Whereas infinite games, they have known and unknown players, there's rules that are changeable, and the objective is to perpetuate the game, meaning the game will never ever end. Now, the infinite player mindset and framework, which we've helped countless Lead with Purpose CEOs establish in their company, has a clear advantage because everyone knows there's no such thing as winning. It's only, are we ahead or are we behind? They also know that what they are working on is connected to something bigger, that there's always more time, and that over the long haul, everything isn't always going to go right, and you just have to roll with the ups and downs. Now, this mindset allows everyone to manage stress better, to not always feel stuck in the day-to-day, and they are more open to trying new things and working through failure. Now, Sinek's number one ingredient for an infinite game is having a just cause or a deep purpose. And it turns out that this definition is strikingly similar to our explanation of a company's brand purpose. It's the reason you exist, the difference you make in the world, and you never, ever reach it. Now, Sinek says, once you have this set, you can foster the other three traits of an infinite game, which are a trusting team where people feel that they can be their best. They feel safe enough to say, I need some help, or I made a mistake. It's a place where there's tremendous flexibility and adaptability. And frankly, this has never been more important right now in this new volatile world. And it's also a place where people have the courage to step up and make decisions. So the challenge I have for you is to look at your brand purpose or your mission statement and see if it's inspiring your employees daily to be players in an infinite game. If it isn't, then you need to work on it. Now, once you get the brand purpose set, it makes creating the finite aspects easier, and they are a lot more powerful. And what I'm talking about here is your 5-year vision along with your annual and your quarterly goals. All right, if you're not satisfied with your brand purpose, or you need help rewriting it or figuring out how to communicate it down through your entire organization, just reach out to us. We're always here to help. And as the famous military leader Buzz Lightyear would say, to infinity and beyond. All right, so thanks for tuning in. Let's make it a great day.